All right, folks, we're gonna try this thing out today, and you don't know how good it does me to see something behind this old Ford like this. But anyway, I've had a Harrow on it before, but it's a much heavier Harrow than this one is, and it scared me. I mean, the front end stayed off the ground more than it stayed on. But anyway, show you a little thing what we did to this thing. We had to go in and tighten these up. They were loose back here. I didn't see that when I had it down at my dad's. I wished I had saw it, because it would have been much easier to fix it there with the equipment that I had to work with. But anyway, we got it fixed, and then I had to line this back up so these discs will turn free. This one's still a little bit aggravating, but maybe it'll free on up. This one don't have quite as much drag on it. But anyway, I got a quick question. Some of my subscribers might be able to help me out. We're going to need to be replacing, reworking some of these boxes. If any of y'all got any information, I know I've seen that Agri Supply has some I don't know if they'll fit this Harrow or not though. So far as I know, this was made for Farmall International, but I've seen this type of Harrow with 3-point hitches on it that came factory like that too. So I don't know. If you got any information that'll help me, that'll be beneficial. But we're going to try this thing out here in just a second. But a quick story I'll share with you. And I bush hogged this just a while ago, so got it all knocked down. This is where the peas was at. But years ago, down at my dad's, we had a garden like this, and I went through and bush hogged it in the fall. It was cool, kind of like it is today. But before I did, I went through just like I did here. I went through and picked everything I could get out of it, so I wasn't wasting anything. And I had corn and pumpkins in that field. And I went through, tromping through there, and got all the pumpkins out and got the corn out. I think it was Indian corn. But anyway, long story short, I started bush hogging, and about my second round, I found a copperhead. We call them pilots, snake, laying out there just as pretty as you please. And I took care of him. But anyway, thankfully I hadn't saw that here. Hope I don't either. But we're going to try this thing out, and we'll see what it does. Hopefully we don't have no welds to break on it. And I'm going to set this tripod up right here so you can watch it, and we'll see what happens. Well, guys, I can't grumble. I'm well pleased. That little tractor's really not designed to pull nothing real heavy. I mean, the makings of it, you know, it's just not. Henry Ford did not have that in mind. That's really, basically, this is for a small farmer. And a lot of people tried to overdo them, and that's why they was wore out. They got, the Red Belly Ford had a bad name at one time. Nowadays it's considered as an antique. It's considered as something worth something. But there was a time the Red Belly Ford, because it's not a powerhouse and it's not a heavy duty tractor. But I'm happy with what I seen here. So, and the little horse still in one piece, so that's the main thing. I was just concerned about my welds, how they would hold up, and so making some of those turns with it puts a little stress on it. So that's what I was concerned about. I wouldn't do that every day. And another thing, for some of you newcomers that's here, you can check back some of my earlier videos. That fence is going to come down. That's not nothing that'll be permanent. This was kind of a last minute resort to keep deer out of my garden, and it worked, believe me. I would not have had those peas had I not put that fence up. And I've got to go get the sledgehammer. I've got one more post I've got to put back in the ground. It sits over this other side of the tractor. But anyway, I'm going to finish up here, and I appreciate y'all watching, and I'm glad somebody finds this stuff interesting besides me. But anyway, we're going to get off of here, and y'all have a great day.